Listen. There are moments in life when pain doesn't just knock at your door. It walks right in, sits on your chest, and changes the way you breathe. And in those moments, you start to believe a lie, that you're broken, that you're done, that you'll never feel whole again. I'm here to tell you something different, something real, something nobody told you when life tore you apart. Pain is not your punishment. Pain is your power, because the day life stripped you down, it wasn't taking something from you. It was preparing something in you. You see, people look at you and they think you're fine. They think you're strong. They think you're built for every storm, but they don't know what it costs. They don't know the nights you cried quietly into a pillow so nobody would hear. They don't know the secrets you hold together so your world doesn't fall apart. They don't know the wounds that still ache when everything is silent. And yet, you wake up, you show up, you take one more step forward. That makes you a fighter, even when you don't feel like one. Pain doesn't show up randomly. It shows up where something important lives. It shows up where something can grow. It shows up where something can transform. You think pain means you're weak? No. Pain means something inside you is still alive, still moving, still reaching for better. The most dangerous person in the world is not the one who never falls. It's the one who gets up after the fall and says, "This won't break me." That's the moment your life changes, not when the pain hits, but when you decide you're bigger than what tried to crush you. You know what nobody admits? Some of the strongest people you admire didn't become strong because life was easy. They became strong because life was unfair. Life was heavy. Life was painful. Your heartbreak, your disappointment, your betrayal, your loneliness, your failures, they didn't ruin you. They built you. Every wound taught you something. How to trust yourself, how to listen to your soul, how to walk away from what doesn't love you back, how to stand alone without crumbling. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. Some of you don't even realize the thing you lost wasn't meant to stay. The door that closed wasn't meant to open. The person who left wasn't meant to walk your whole journey with you. Sometimes God removes what you were begging to keep because He heard conversations you didn't hear. He saw things you didn't see. He protected you from a pain you never knew was coming. You weren't abandoned. You were redirected. You weren't rejected. You were protected. You weren't broken. You were transformed. Let me tell you something real. Healing doesn't always feel like healing. Sometimes healing feels like emptiness. Sometimes it feels like you're standing in the middle of your own life and nothing looks familiar anymore. That's okay. You're not losing yourself. You're meeting the strongest version of yourself for the first time. Your quiet season is not a punishment. It's the place where God rebuilds your identity, piece by powerful piece. Look at your life. Some of the things you survived would have destroyed someone else, not because you're superhuman, but because you're chosen for something bigger. Pain is not the end of your story. Pain is the chapter where you discover what you're really made of. And let me tell you something. You are not made of glass. You are made of fire. You're not here to collapse. You're here to rise. You're here to rebuild. You're here to walk through the same flames that tried to burn you alive and come out unrecognizable. As you heal, you're going to outgrow some people. It's not because you're better. It's because you're different now. You don't tolerate the same disrespect. You don't chase the same affection. You don't break for the same reasons. You don't shrink yourself to fit into rooms you've outgrown. Healing restores your backbone. Healing gives you standards. Healing gives you self-respect. When people say you've changed, smile. You didn't change, you grew. What if I told you that the very thing you are praying to escape, the very pain you want to forget, will one day save somebody else's life? You don't even realize it. Your scars carry instructions. Your story carries medicine. Your survival carries hope. One day, someone will breathe again because you didn't give up. There comes a moment, quiet, small, ordinary, when something in you decides, I'm tired of hurting. I'm tired of running. I'm ready to live again. That moment, that tiny spark, is the beginning of your comeback. You don't heal by forgetting. You heal by forgiving yourself for holding on so long. You heal by choosing peace over pain. You heal by choosing your future over your past. So hear me. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not finished. You are rebuilding. You are rising. You are becoming someone you've never been before. And if nobody told you today, let me be the one. You're going to make it. You're going to heal. You're going to feel joy again. And the pain that was meant to break you will one day become the reason you stand tall, not because the world made it easy, but because you refuse to stay down. If this message touched your heart today, don't walk away quietly. Subscribe and stay close. More healing, more strength, and more truth is waiting for you here.